It's March 1st, 2019, and we're honored to be here. That's 284 Media and CCT, of course, in support of VISAR's annual fundraising activity, of course. It's at the Governor's House, and we have so much to look forward to. In just a second, we'll be speaking to some of the persons attending the event. We'll be speaking to the governor, hopefully, and we are going to be speaking to some of the representatives from VISAR. It's going to be a beautiful evening, some wonderful prizes to be won as we continue to raise funds for a beautiful cause right here on 284 Media. We are here with the operations manager for VISAR. Can you just briefly introduce yourself to our audience?
My name is Schneider. I've been working for them for a little over 2 years now.
All right, so this is an annual event, definitely something that a lot of persons look forward to. Behind us, we can see a lot of people attending. Tell us about why do you do this event every year?
So this is one of our yearly fundraisers. We have an operating budget of $250,000. The majority of our money comes from the charter company. We get $2 per charter guest, but as you know, the charter industry has been a little hit since the storm. So this fundraiser tonight is super important because we need to make sure that we get our budget up to what it should be, even though you know, the people still aren't here as they used to be, but we're still just as busy. Yes.
I see quite a number of sponsors here tonight. Great prizes, I must say.
Yeah.
Very, very attractive. So tell us about some of the things that will be happening tonight.
So the community has been fantastic with us. This is the most prizes we've ever had for this event. We have had to keep adding tables. So we have some packages. We have a private villa with a private chef with massage for 4. We have a villa in Virgin Gorda. We have the new restaurant Nova at Oil Nut Bay.
Very nice.
Yes, very nice. And CCT. Yes, they gave us a very nice Samsung phone. The police officer for the governor is putting all 10 of his tickets in that basket. He's very excited to win it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We're looking forward to a fantastic night. How can persons keep up with VISAR?
We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram and visar.org.
All right, thank you so much. We're looking forward. All right.
Look the other way, but we can try to understand the New York Times of that man. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. To the city breaking and everybody shaking, they were staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 ha. Staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 ha. Staying alive.
All right, so we're here with Governor Jasper at the VISAR's fundraising event. He is the patron. So excited to speak to him. How does it feel to be a part of such a fantastic event? I know it's annual, and of course, it's always held here. It's fantastic.
Well, both as governor and as patron, it's fantastic to host this tonight. So we didn't do it last year because, well, last year the territory was in a different position after the storms. But VISAR is an organization that I'm incredibly proud to be the patron of. It literally saves lives and has been doing so for 30 years. So tonight is about not just having some fun and having nice food and having our good social night, but it's about raising awareness of VISAR and it's about raising money for such an important organization.
A lot of great faces here, a lot of people surrounded on the premises, and a lot of great prizes. How does it feel to be able to have the society and the territory as a whole be so welcoming of such a great initiative?
Yep. Well, VISAR is pretty much voluntary funded. So it's down to the volunteers, both the crews who at a minute's notice will jump on a boat to go and save someone, the coordinators behind the scenes who link them up. Every time you turn on channel 16, that's VISAR who are keeping you safe and listening and monitoring. So it's an organization built on community support and community spirit. So when it comes to that wider community spirit, actually it needs people to keep that going, to put their hands in their pockets, to fund it, to keep it supported and thriving in the years to come.
Are you looking forward to winning any of the fabulous prizes?
Well, we have some fantastic raffle prizes out there. I have bought some raffle tickets. I'm not sure I'm allowed to win if I draw it, so I'll have to get someone else to draw, so I can't be accused of cheating. But no, there's some fantastic prizes, and I hope I'm in with a chance.
Governor Jasper, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much too.
All right. So we're here with the brainchild behind Ching. Ching Ching. I know you guys have been hearing about this for a long time. We did an exclusive interview on 284. But he is here tonight, of course, in support of the VISAR fundraising activity. Tell us about a little bit of what you're doing here tonight.
Thank you so much. I'm here supporting the payments and the donations that VISAR takes in so that they can run their business, their nonprofit. VISAR provides a critical service here in the Virgin Islands, especially for our tourism product, for the sailing product. No one else does that, and it's critical for that support. And it also helps our entire marine industry, all the local fishing industries, local fishermen. It's always good to have someone to call on while you're on the water and need help. So VISAR is producing a really critical role, and I'm happy and proud to be supporting them.
I was just about to ask, how does it feel to be able to lend your service and your expertise to such an event?
You know, it's humbling, it's great, it's making us feel like we're really providing a needed service in the community and actually providing it at the community level. So that feels awesome.
When the hotel was open, we were always part of this kind of thing. We haven't been since Armour, and so it feels good to be doing it 1 year after Armour. We are not yet open, we don't have anything, but we still do it anyway. So we feel proud about that.
Good evening, BVI 284 News. Ron Grant here with Mrs. Jasper of the Governor's House. Mrs. Jasper, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you. You had some questions, did you, about the event?
Absolutely. The Governor's House has for a very long time been hosting particular events. Tell us about some of those events.
Yeah. Well, it's important that it's called the Government House, not just the Governor's House, because this house really, as well as being where our family live, it also belongs to the people of BVI, everyone who lives here. And we love having events that welcomes lots and lots of different people here. We love having children here. We have school visits quite often. And another important thing is the fundraising we do. So this year, events had been happening. We had the Tortola's Ladies Club did an event for Family Support Network, which was wonderfully successful and raised a lot of money for that very, very important non-profit organisation. Then just 2 weeks ago, we had an event for Old Government House over there, which, as I'm sure everyone knows, was very sadly damaged during the hurricane. And we had another great event, raising lots of money to get Old Government House going again. And then this event we're delighted to have for VISAR. My husband, the governor, is a patron of VISAR, and of course we strongly support all of these great organisations. But tonight, particularly thinking about VISAR and everything it does. Later in the year, we've got other events. I'm the patron of the Red Cross, and we're having a fundraising event for that. Okay. The Sunrise Rotary Club are very kindly having an event to raise further money for Old Government House. And many others throughout the year with citizenship ceremonies here.
And earlier today, we saw the swearing in of the ministers of government. Yeah. So tell me a little bit, Mrs. Jasper, about your role in reference to community service, because both you and Governor Jasper do quite a bit in reference to reaching out to the community and speaking to persons, getting a feel of their idea and their enthusiasm as it pertains to the territory. What does it mean to you to be in not only the role you are as wife of the governor, but also be doing it in such a beautiful place?
Yeah, well, it's a huge privilege and an absolute joy. I think our whole family is very happy here.
I saw your son running around just now.
Exactly.
Yes, taking
Both
photos.
of our sons have been here this evening enjoying it. And yeah, it's a fabulous place for us all to be. And we're made to feel so welcome here. We live to say big thanks to everyone who makes this such a happy place for us. And we love meeting people and interacting with all people of all different ages and from different islands, from different sections of society. And yeah, it's a wonderful experience. We feel very honoured and lucky to be here. So,
what encouragement would you give to the residents and citizens of the British Virgin Islands as it pertains to community service and contributing or giving their time or service to community service, because we have a lot of community service programs, FSN, we have Red Cross, we have Diabetes Association, the Cancer Society. What encouragement would you give to residents in order to contribute in different ways? It doesn't have to be monetary. Giving themselves every day, service oriented to various service organizations that can contribute to their well-being.
Yeah, that's a really important point. And I'm really heartened to see how much people do get involved. For example, for this Old Government House event, we had a garden clear up a few weeks before, and Green VI were involved, and the PVI Wombles, and then lots of school children from Ebenezer Thomas, a class, I think it was a grade 6 class, a class of 21 students. 19 of them were there on a Saturday morning at like 8 a.m.
The youngest of youngest.
Yeah, they were so impressed. And then on the night, there were students from Elmhurst High School helping out, and it's just fabulous. And I think, yeah, of course, it's wonderful to give to your community.
To give back, yes.
Yeah. And then also, we gain ourselves. Each one of us who goes out and helps in the community, we learn something, we develop a bit more, we get new skills. So, yeah, it's a great question. And of course, I'm sure a lot of people already do. But if anyone's thinking, should I get involved or not, give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? You don't do it again, but probably you'll love it.
In your community.
Yeah.
Mrs. Jasper, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
and we look
Mr.
forward
Grant.
to further events here at the Governor's House.
So do we.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Have a beautiful
many
evening.
thanks. Great. Goodbye.